Volleyball.
It is day 5, match number 10. The starters of the Creamline Cool. Carlos, Gemma Galanza all back in harness. The same with the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Good to see Kat Tolentino playing healthy. Dina Wong too. Okay, she had, as I was saying, she was Din Santiago Manabat had a little bit of an issue the last time out. Pretty much complete, plus the new additions. This one drops in. Panaga always one of the better servers in the PBL.
Picking up after that game, 12 points nga out of 19 attempts.
Chance to counter here. CC runway. Panaga keeps it up. Soft block. Cat on an ad-lib. Tots will try again. Goes long. Ponce was there. Wong up to CC. Good reaction by Choco Mucho to keep that playable. Wong stutters. That's too low for CC. Medyo natisod din kasi si Dina doon. Long rally alert. Cat trying to finish it off with a swipe. No. Back to CC. Sinungkit. Ea from behind. And a chance to counter here for Creamline. And it is Gemma Galanza finishing up the long rally.
Choco Mucho had a lot of chances to attack the defense of Creamline, but they couldn't get the right set play in the previous sequence.
Get back into 100% form, Tots Carlos. Now we know how explosive she can be in peak form. What a set. Oh, but what a read by Gia.
Gia Tienzo was able to get the commitment of the middle blocker of Creamline, but that was a well-timed block. And then Santiago Manabat, so she will find those hands and try to get it out of bounds.
Good dig by her partner. Counter attack. Off the rebound. Reverse set to Dindin. Bea with a pickup. Galanza on the attack. Denied.
No entry, says Dindin Santiago Manabat. It's a big defensive stop for Choco Mucho. Will rotate to the front line to give Choco Mucho 3 attackers.
Tots. What a slide by Ponce. Counter attack here. The dig by Denden. But the reaction by Kat. They stay in play here. 18 will be serving 21.
Great dilemma lagi eh. Susugal ba ako or will I go to my best scorer?
CC was there. Ea ties it all up to the delight of the Choco Mucho fans.
Welcome to the Ea Laures show.
Ayun na.
She now has 8 points, surpassing the output of...
Another set point. First set pa lamang to. And this time, Creamline delivers.
What a fitting end to set number 1. Back-to-back kill blocks for the Creamline Cool Smashers to stop the run of Choco Mucho, and that was...
And here we go, set number 2. Boom Gonzalez, Neil Flores, Jana Ejido is with us. Thank you for watching us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and all over the world via the Pilipinas Live app. Set number 2 at the Mall of Asia Arena. Cat. That's still good. Smart play by Dina. But Creamline recovering so well. Chance again for Gemma. That's too low for her. Top 4, of course. Then top 2. That's a good read this time by Pecaña. 5 with 4 points, 3 in this set. Serving is way better for Choco Mucho here. Ooh, right in between. Heavy-handed Mitch Gumabaw. 3 points off the bench.
I love the intentional substitute.
Short serve again. That's definitely in.
Instant impact for the Cool Smashers. Liza Valdez on her first attempt in the Creamline. Right now, it's Eliza Valdez on the serve, so they need to get her out of that service line.
Boy, some extra heat on that ball. And even in slow-mo, it's going to go by fast.
Knowing that the double block against CC Rondina is another thing that needs to be discussed.
Yung double block at saka yung abang sa cross.
Kasi alam ng Creamline na dun pupunta, but it's still different. Great coverage from Tang Ponce.
Counter-attack here. What an angle by Bernadette Ponce. A high IQ play for Tots. Good first ball. What a set there by Dina Wong.
One of the few moments that she goes for a jump set, and it was a reverse set at that. Middle blocker substitution, Sheena Turing is in for the first time.
For Bea De Leon. Off speed. Eliza. She knew where she was going to go. They're not out of it yet. They're down 4 only.
Substitutions have been working.
Another one of those players who obviously went down to injury. Des Cheng. Good read by Jai. Not that time, says Atienza. 23-17. One-hand set. What an adjustment by Jai Atienza using the left hand.
Off-hand to save that ball. Set was definitely high for her.
She's been targeting that middle on her serve. And the middle blockers of Coach Dante Alinsunurin have responded to the challenge. 11 points between the two of them. Neil.
Kailangan bigyan mo sila ng kumpiyansa by saving those balls from the blocks of Creamline.
Their set is underway. And there she is again. Keeping it alive, keeping it playable. Chance for Choco Mucho here. Imagine they still have Kyle Negrito, the best setter also, still on that bench of Creamline. As Kat Tolentino with 6 points. Kat has only scored 10 points in 2 games so far.
Good reverse sets there. Catholic has been getting a lot of defensive touches against CC Rondina. So for Dina Wong, she really has to utilize the other attackers on the floor for consistency in the passing department.
Ponce. Rondina was there. Ea adjusts. Oh, in between Gemma and De Guzman.
Kat Tolentino on deck to serve. Kia De Guzman goes to Bernadette Ponce on the combination. Ball is still alive. Scramble play from Choco Mucho. De Guzman goes back to Bernadette Ponce, but Tang Ponce was there. Laure, head out. Another point for Choco Mucho, and the lead is down to 4. I mean, 3.
Puro patapik-tapik na lang ano. Gemma was right there reading that play. Ea will go back to CC. Finds a way. Pancake. Reverse to Kat. What a dig by Galanza. And still a converted point. What a timeout by Coach Sherwin, producing 2 straight points.
That was a difficult set to hit, but Tots Carlos was able to break the block of Choco Mucho to give them a 4-point lead here in the tail end of set number 3.
For Creamline. That's going to be out. Was there a touch? Kat says there was a touch. Sharp serve. Pons gets it back. Targets. Where you said 3 years is 3 years. 2 years is 2 years to be out of a league and in a competitive league where talent level rises every year.
There are a few changes to the starting unit of Choco Mucho din in Santiago Manabat.
Itinatago na lang nila. They have their own lingo, obviously, so that they don't give away their tactics. Not necessarily for the game at hand, but more for, obviously,
Disrupted the flow of the offense of the Flying Titans.
by just continuously pounding her with serves. Ooh, very tight. Ponce was there. CC able to get to it. She comes back. And that is just the smartest play there for Gia de Guzman. And now, Choco Mucho under the gun. 7 do all the work.
Choco Mucho is now in their two-hitter rotation, so more balls will be going to the left side unless they utilize the back row.
Which they did there. Speaking of, Bernadette Pons from behind. It's a pipe attack to go. 14.
Showed us a master class in distribution. She was able to utilize the middles in this game.
Yeah.
Now they're 1 point away from getting their first win of the conference.
Yeah, I'm back in control. And that offense is humming for Creamline. And it will end with a massive swing from Tots Carlos, who completely also